Okay, so I think this is what I'm gonna do. This is from last year. This is Candy King Crush from this year is the rest of it. These don't normally fit my pinkies, but sometimes I can stretch them. So I'm gonna attempt that. But I don't like leaving them out, so I'm going to go ahead and put them in here because I don't have a heated mat and I don't think so. I just put them back in a sleeve to kind of keep the air off of them. And I feel like that makes a big difference because sometimes it takes me a long time. So sometimes I can stretch it to make this one big enough. You guys see, obviously, like it's not quite big enough, but this is so pretty. And if you get it warm, it stretches a lot easier, in my experience. But I probably should have taken that off first because it's already stretchy. I have my little garbage can up above that I typically don't use. I don't know if that's a white backing or if it's just so this seems kind of sheer to me, but I don't think it is once you get it on. Like you can see my finger through it. Yeah, you can't see like the print though. Oh, not quite, see? It's not quite big enough. I should have, you know what I should have done is doubled it. But I don't really want to put this on top because, anyway, oh well. This nail is like super bendy for some reason. My other nails are not like that, but this one is like that. It's so cute, guys. Look at that. Maybe I'll do it with this one. Maybe I'll try it. Because there's a lot there. My nails are really short. I feel like I could have gotten 3 out of it if I wouldn't have cut it special the way I did. Maybe if I cut it just right, I can get another layer out of it. These are so tiny. I know people say they use these, but obviously I can't really. I purposely put that down a little bit further so that when I overlap it, hopefully it's not as much of a lip at the cuticle. So what was your favorite set? What are you wearing for Christmas? This is not the set that I'm wearing for Christmas. It is, I want to say it's the 20th. It's the 18th. So obviously I'll be changing. That almost worked, but do you see the big gap right there? Okay, so let's see here. So normally I like everything to be the same, but I kind of feel like this would have been better to have more of this and less of the, whatever this is called, the candies. this. This is like super easy to work with out of the package. It does feel kind of thin though, thinner than I was expecting a glitter to be. I think it's more like suspended. Oh my goodness. When my fingers get dry, I feel like, oh, that wasn't quite long enough apparently. Sometimes when you try to stretch it lengthwise, it's not long enough. See? See? That's annoying. It's not long enough the other way. See how crooked I got that on there? I love this set. I was so disappointed when they came out with this as an accent pack last year. Although they totally could have included the little gingerbread in this. Like, that would have been cool. I don't know why they didn't do that. See, I have a little glitter piece right on the end. There we go. See, I feel like that looks really bad. Maybe I'll take a picture of my other hand. Okay, where were we at? Let's see if we can. Oh, I threw it away. Oh, and it doesn't matter because it's not even the right size. Anyway, I have this case with all, not all, but most of my tools. So I have these templates right here for when I turn stuff around. And I feel like it's really useful because I can just go like this. So see how small that is compared to the other one? I think this might be a better angle. What do you guys think? I'm very new to this whole thing, so I know that sometimes we learn as we go, right? Ow. I've had a lot of nail breakage lately. So I used to have really bad peeling nails. So I started wearing strengthener and different strengtheners, and I really like the Color Street strengthener the best out of all the strengtheners that I've tried. Now, to be fair, I have not tried like all of them, right? But I've tried quite a few. I would say like 6 or 8 or something. And most of them, you can scrape them off accidentally before you put on whatever you're putting on top of it. And I find that like super annoying because then when you go to do, wow, this is just not working. Where did it go? Wow, okay. Let's try again. It's just ripping off of there. my word. Okay, I think that looks a little bit better. Hopefully with top coat you won't be able to tell. So anyway, if you rub your nail against something or whatever, I feel like the Color Street is less likely to do that, the strengthener. So I've been using that, but since I've been using that, or about 2 or 3 months after I started using it, I noticed I have, when I have impact on my nails, like slightly missing a door to the bathroom, or slamming my nail into something, or missing something, one of those things at the gym, like the way you change the weights at the gym, those little, they're like little knobs and you pull them out. I broke this finger right here doing that, and I used a tea bag to fix it, but I was really like, seriously? I think I've broken almost every single one of my nails with impact damage except for like 2 at some point in the last 4 months. And I'm just not sure. And somebody said, well, maybe the strengthener is making your nails brittle. And people suggested trying a different one. So I might have to do that. I don't know, I might also need to take like a biotin supplement or something, maybe. I just feel like it's excessive. I mean, I know I'm getting older, but I'm not even 40 yet. So, oh, it ripped. I hope that's not noticeable later. Do you see that? See, if you stretch it too much, sometimes it will rip. I don't know if it will focus. Apparently not. See? That makes me sad. This reminds me of the Cookies and Gleam one, except I don't think that one had red glitter. I think it only had pink. And I never wore it. I have it. But for whatever reason, I ran out of time. I have too many sets, guys. So what I like to do is I fold this in half, because I know my nails are not longer, right? Like, that's a lot. My nails are super short right now. My nail bed on this finger is a lot longer than my nail beds on any of my other fingers, except for sometimes these ones and my thumbs. So this one and my thumb is where I sometimes have trouble and I'm not able to use a strip. And I know that a lot of you guys don't do that extra step of cutting it, but I always feel like, oh, okay, whoops. And I did put strengthener down, and I can usually lift them back up if I don't push them down too hard. But I did wait for a bit. Like, I didn't just put it on. I think I put it on at like an hour and a half ago or something. Huh, that one usually fits that finger just perfect. That's a lot of extra strip. You guys can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. I don't like taking it off this way. I feel like I always mess up and take off too much, and then you can see my fingernail. Or it's jagged. It's kind of gooey, but I'd rather have that than too dry because the ones that are too dry, I just can't even. So because this is so thin, I think I might want to double it. Should have thought of that. I could have put something else underneath the side itself, right? Let's do the rest of it first. Make sure we have time to finish. Oh, these might be extra gooey because it's a little warm in my house. Somebody who doesn't always understand temperature decided to turn the fireplace on this morning for several hours because they were up early. Oh, I am really shaking you guys. Sorry. I make you sick. I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm not going to stretch this one. Habit, I guess. It is really dry where I live. See how dry my fingers are? And I put on lotion several times a day. My mom said I had eczema as a kid, so it's possible that it's from that I just have dry skin. But it's also dry here. I live in the desert part of my state. Everybody's like, oh, you live where it's nice and green? No, not that part of the state. I've been there. It's nice. My sinuses feel a lot better when I go there. Sorry, I'm off camera. I need to be able to see what I'm doing here for just a minute. Okay. See, I have a lot left. I'm not filing super hard because I don't want to like rip it off. Every once in a while I've had it where I would get a chunk of it off of there. I'm like, dang it. But yeah, I take a bag. So what do you guys think? Do you like it better single or double? Can you see a difference? I feel like I can in person, but I don't know if you can see a difference. I take like a plastic Ziploc larger size bag, not a gallon, but like the other size. And I put some jojoba and sometimes some other oil in there. And hopefully this is big enough for, oh yay, it should be. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, but the other thing is, oh good, they kind of put them on really erratically. That should be fine. I like my nails to mirror each other. And when they don't, I find it really frustrating. So, ooh, this is thinner. It has a white backing. It still is, I don't know, opaque. It's like if you put another color underneath of it, I think that you could slightly change the tone. It's kind of, it looks white, but I think it's like slightly, ever so slightly pink. Oh, yay. Okay. So I got these two pieces, this one and this one from this accent pack in a partials group last year, like after Christmas, because I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. But I was like, I am paying $4. No, thank you. And I think I paid $1 for it. So I'm good with that. I have no idea how much they paid for it, if they paid $6 for it or $4 for it or whatever. But they were apparently done with it, so. I heard an interesting perspective. Somebody was like, well, I'm only going to use it as an accent, so I'm glad it's not a full set because I'd rather pay $6 if I'm only going to use a couple strips. And it's like, but for $12, you get like 4 times the strips. Yeah, 4 times the strips for like only twice the cost. And my brain just can't. My brain just can't do it, guys. I bought the turtle accent pack. That was the only one I bought. Oh, that's not true. I bought the bear one, but only because I found it for $4. And I was still like, that's really expensive. $4 with free shipping, even. By the way, I'm not a stylist, so I can say whatever I want. I really, really appreciate the stylists. I think they're wonderful. I've had nothing but good interactions with almost all the stylists that I've interacted with anywhere. The company, don't have a lot of respect for the company. Not gonna lie, I feel like they could do better. But I can say whatever I want because I'm not a stylist. So if I complain about something, it's my prerogative. I don't have to sugarcoat anything because I'm not trying to sell it. That's good. I think that's okay. Right now, I don't think it matches very well, but I'm hoping that I can tie it in. I also wish we had like an overlay like this, like a red and pink glitter. I wonder if I have something close that I could put right over that. Okay, this weird size with this weird cut right here. There's one strip like that. I don't know why. I'm not sure like what the point of that is. But I just try to round it a little bit so it fits my nail bed better. Because, okay, let's say your fingers are like that. Like you get one strip. Am I right? I'm just saying. Think about it. So you get one strip like that. Like, what? This is what I do to make sure it's gonna fit. Okay. And then I test the other side. This side is longer, but do you see how much more I have? So it should be fine. Now this I do have to stretch because the best size is one size up for this finger or cutting that smaller thumb. Ooh, these are easy. There was another set that I had. It was super easy to stretch. remember. Do you see these things right here? Sometimes when I put the strips on, if I don't take that off, you might want to take that off because it like gets underneath your strip somehow. Don't ask me how. And it causes like a bump on the edge. Now, if you're not careful when you stretch these, you will distort like the design. I don't feel like I distorted the design, sorry. But you can wind up doing that if you're not careful. Or ripping it like I did on my pinky finger. I think that's cute. I don't know, I kind of feel like this one doesn't quite match because it doesn't have the same chunky glitter. My fingers are also probably a little extra dry because I did use the nail prep pad on my fingers to make sure I didn't have any oil or anything. I think I might actually be getting faster at this. I have a really good idea for the October box. And I wanted to do that, but I was like, it's not Christmassy. I should probably just wait. Oh, no, I'm not gonna be able to pull that up. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna take the tips and then in the February box, there was an overlay and it is stunning and it like changes something about what you put under it. And I saw it over black, like Midnight in Manhattan, and it was so gorgeous. And the tips in the October box are basically Midnight in Manhattan. I know they called it something else, but it's Midnight in Manhattan. Okay, so I can see this big, huge chunky right here is gonna rip if I, and then it will leave like this huge gap in my nail, which is really, really annoying. I have a texture sensitivity. So having, I know that some of you guys wrap them under, and having that there drives me up the wall. That is like all I can think about. And all I want to do is this, which I do that anyway because having anything under my nails drives me nuts. So I cannot do it. It's cute. I feel like it's a little lighter than I like. I saw somebody put red with this, they did like a red accent and it kind of brought out more of whatever. That's interesting that this one is so far off onto the side. Oh, interesting. Do you guys see how this one is more centered? That's annoying. Put this one back. So I can use the big thumb for both, but the little thumb, I can only use this end because you guys see how small that is? But look at how close it is to the end. Look at that. See how different it is? It's like way closer to the edge. Or maybe it's an optical illusion? Oh no, see? It's like that much closer. So it's the middle right there. And that's the side I want too. Like otherwise it's gonna be like that one. That's kind of weird looking. I don't know, let's see, which one do I like better? Oh, I kind of like that one. That's fine. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm going to take this like this, and I'm gonna trim it right here so that you can still get it off next time, right? You can see my mess. Like I sort of used my garbage can. Not really though, whatever. And now it's sticking to me. Ooh, it's really sticky. Just gotta go slow. It's fine. Oh, all right, thanks. That's interesting that it was actually easy to. And then I'm gonna measure like that. My thumbs are a little longer. Oh, this one is. The other one got broken with impact damage. So, yeah, anyway. I still feel like these corners need to be a little bit more, whatever. Ah, see, they don't quite. All right, let's try it this way. I feel like it just doesn't quite go into the corner of my nail very well. Because I have like a weird shape, I guess. I don't know. See how much is stretched? Like this is how the big one fits me normally. Now it'll probably shrink back. Sometimes it happens. So I'm hoping because there's glitter in this, it won't crack really fast. But I probably should put clear as day or something. Because I think if I double this, you'll be able to easily see the pattern through it. And I think it will look funny. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And then I can use it, probably not on my thumb, but on my middle finger or something. Sometimes I can turn them sideways and use them on my middle or my ring finger. And since this one is perfectly centered, that would probably work. See? Because it wouldn't be long enough like that. This one isn't perforated as much. It's interesting that the other one was and this one isn't. Don't they use the same machine for all of these things? I can see lines in this, but they're super tiny. So they're improving, or they used the better printer for this one, probably is what happened. So if you don't do that and leave like a lip or something right here, see? It's like super hard to get off. I'm sure you guys all know that. Look, I left some of it on here. There. These are super stretchy, guys. At least for me they are. But I think it's 71 in my house or something. Well, at least in this part of the house, I think it's 71. Or it was when I started. See how I didn't quite get it to the base? That would have drove me nuts when I was wearing these for a lot longer. I used to wear my sets for like 1 to 2 weeks. I would like double glitters and wear it. It would wear like acrylic. The old glitters, not the new ones. Old style. They still make old style. Like the rose ombre, I'm pretty sure, is like an old style glitter. It's really pretty. I haven't worn it yet. I don't record all of my manis. I only record some of them when I have the ability to, because I have other obligations. The other thing that I could do with these is I could cut out the center right here or punch it out with a circle punch and put it on my nails. I saw an ad where Color Street, I think, did that. It was really cute. They put it like little accent pieces. Okay, what do you guys think? I think it's cute. I kind of still feel like this needs something. It matches in color better than I thought it would. I do wish they had put a strip or two of that in the Candy Cane Crush, but it makes sense why they didn't, right? Thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys later.